Hi guys, good morning. I'm in my area and I just took Forest Hills and I went for a walk. I haven't done for a long time. It's so amazing here. I mean, the vibe is European. And by the way, the topic of this video is like difference between living in Europe and living in the US. If you're interested, stay tuned. Why can I compare to different lifestyles, ways of life? Because I lived in Germany for half a year. I lived in quite a small city. It was like the capital of the Bundesland. I don't know how to say it in English. So it was like the capital, but still it was quite a small city. It was cozy. I loved it, and I traveled a lot, whole Europe. I've been to France, Italy, Hungary. Like Netherlands, Belgium, Cyprus. I've been to a lot of places and I have noticed a lot of things. Here in the US, I'm living for 5-6 months too, and I've noticed a lot of different and interesting things too that I would love to share with you. I lived in North Carolina and I live in New York right now. So the difference between North Carolina and New York is actually way more than between US and Europe, but I'm kidding. Still, the life is very different and I want to show my observations at this point. Controversial thing, Americans are way more focused on work. So in Europe people would take like way more time for lunch, they have a lot of vacation time. Americans, they may work like overtime, work a lot, and they're very focused on money, I would say, most of them, of course. This approach to life is way different here. You have to just get used to it. Here in the US, it's way easier to make your way regardless of your background. I mean, it's like way more friendlier to the immigrants, which I am right now. Although the education in Germany, as you remember, is almost free, and here is very, very, very expensive. The sad thing about US is that here are so many homeless people and aggressive people. During my first days in New York, I didn't feel that safe. In Europe, I always felt safe, and this is the very, very disappointing thing about the US for me personally. A good thing, everything is open like 24/7, everything is open on Sundays, because as you remember, people in Europe don't really like working on Sundays, and here you can do your shopping on Sunday and it's alright. But the services here, as in German too, they're very expensive, like getting your nails done, haircut. And the very surprising thing for me, okay, I got used to tips in the restaurant and the cafe. In Germany it's like you can do it, but it's not necessary. Here in this, I know it's a must. The surprising thing for me that you even have to leave the tips in the saloon, like manicure saloon, or for example in the Uber. Another thing about money is taxes, because you never really know. You never really know how much you're gonna pay at the register, because you just take everything, but the price is without the tax, which is different in every state. Talking about bank system here, I had the chance to make my own card in Germany and here, and I can say that here it gets proceeded like way faster and way easier. I got emailed my card in like within 3 days, and the next day I got it in the Apple Pay, so it's like easy. You don't need that many documents. Talking about prices, I would have to say that the correlation of quality and price for food in the US is very, very bad. Because in Germany I could spend like 10 euros, which is right now about $10, and just buy everything I would need for like 3-4 days. I don't need that much, but still it was perfectly enough, and I ate healthy. Here you would have to pay a bit more to eat good food, because there are some cheapest ones, but it's just so disgusting. And talking about food, of course, a lot of people know that a lot of Americans, they suffer from obesity. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. Yeah, of course, it's like because of the food, it's not that healthy, there is a lot of fat. And what I noticed too, that Europe is so famous with its traditional cuisine. In America there are some traditional food specialties, of course, but it's not like that healthy and not that natural, I would say. So cuisine in Europe, love it so much. Italian, French, Portuguese, it's amazing. If I continue talking about prices, my recent observation is that skincare products here in the US are not that cheap. I mean the basic ones like shampoo. In one of the videos in Russian I told that I bought like shampoo for 65 euro cents, like about 65 cents. And it was amazing. I mean, I loved the product and the quality was very high. Here you would have to pay at least $10 to get something decent. The laundry problem in the US is such a problem. Okay, back in North Carolina, we lived in the house and the laundry was in basement. Back in Germany, I lived in a dorm and the laundry was in the basement too. I had to pay like 3 euros every time I was washing my clothes. But here in a big city, we don't really have laundry light. We don't have washing machine, we don't have dryer. We have to walk like about 10 minutes just to get our clothes washed. It's very annoying. Another different thing here is tap water. In Germany, I was so satisfied just to drink the tap water. I didn't have to think about where should I buy water, where should I get it. Here it's another thing. You should never drink tap water actually. And we bought the filter, which is like $40. It's okay, but still you always have to refill it, and yeah, it doesn't feel that good as just drinking tap water. But again, it's not only, but it's in Germany. So for example, in Spain, we didn't drink tap water. So it depends on the country. Another thing about the US is that they don't care that much about recycling, about saving energy, saving water as Germans do. I mean, of course, we like separate plastic and other trash, but I would say that's not enough still. As you might know, in Germany, people they bring the used plastic bottles back to get the refund, and I think it's a very encouraging and very cool thing to do. So maybe that would be very, very cool if Americans would do it too. So my general impression of the US is that this country is very digitalized. It is very modern, and it's very friendly to immigrants. I really love this place. And the most important thing about every country is people. And I wouldn't say like the whole country, but the New York. It's so full of inspiring people, of very decent ones, and this is the thing I love the most. Because in Europe, the people are very friendly, very, very kind, but I think they're not that easy to reach. And here, everybody's very open, helpful. I mean, I love it. That's the most important thing, for real. Alright guys, I think that's actually everything I wanted to say. I hope it was interesting. Just leave me a comment. Maybe you have some other observations about living in Europe, in the US, what's different, what's the same. And thank you so much for watching this. Have a good day. Bye bye.